is what I want to explain to you. We've been saying this the whole time, but sometimes I think it gets lost in the madness of preparation. You need to not just pay attention to where you're seeing these icons, the center icons. This whole forecast cone represents the possibility of where the eye could track. That's why we've been seeing it shift over and shift a bit as we're seeing Irma make that turn to the north slightly later than expected. And that's what the forecast is reflecting. That's why we're seeing it more along the west coast than the east coast. But still, the center of Irma still possibly could track a bit farther to the east, still could track a bit farther to the west. Of course, the farther west Irma tracks, the better it is for our area. The worse it is, sadly, though, for the west coast of Florida. Irma likely to make landfall in the Florida Keys as a major Category 4 hurricane very early Sunday morning. This is Sunday at 2 p.m. Just south of Fort Myers. And then you see it here, most of our area actually out of the cone. All that means, though, is that the center of Irma will likely not track over most of our viewing area. However, as I explained, anywhere in this cone is where Irma could be located. So if something happens and Irma does end up turning to the north a little bit sooner and tracks a bit farther to the east, say the center tracks right around here, we're still possibly feeling hurricane force winds. We're feeling more of a brunt of the storm. Of course, if Irma ends up turning a little later, tracks a bit farther to the west, we're feeling fewer impacts, but we're still feeling impacts. When you have a Cat 4 that's 500 or more miles wide with tropical storm force winds extending almost 200 miles from the center, you're feeling impacts. So